Hey guys, and welcome to Sammy Scrolls, where I tell you all about some of the best books out there. You might have noticed this little angel in the background. This is my niece Sophie. I'm looking after her for the afternoon, and she wants to join me. And mostly was just curious about the camera. But in this episode, we're looking at Attack on Titan Before the Fall, Book 3. So if you've been watching the channel for a while, you've probably noticed that I'm quite a fan of Attack on Titan. It's my first manga that I've ever gotten into, and I've also bought some of the anime on DVD. And this is actually set before the anime. I think off the top of my head it was about 70 years before the anime actually started. So I have watched part of season 1 because it's released on heaps of different DVDs, so it gets a bit confusing. So Mikasa and Eren and all of those guys actually aren't in this series. So I think it's given me a little bit of a different perspective than if I'd actually read the main series first, because I'm getting the full history of, you know, the Survey Corps, the military police, and all that sort of stuff. Like, I don't know, this is before they're really set up and functioning. There's a lot of I guess confusion in, is it Shiganshina? I'm not sure, district, but where they're living right now, there's a lot of confusion. People know about the Titans, they have a bit of experience with them, but they don't really know how to control and like defeat them. They find their weak spot, thankfully, but there's still a lot of fear. They don't really have like a training setup that's adequate to defeat the Titans consistently, so people still live in fear, and even those that serve in the Scout Regiment, they have a lot of fear. As soon as they face a Titan, they're not sure what's going on, which when you watch the anime, thanks Sophie, it's quite different. Everything's very well regimented and everyone knows exactly what their place is and what they need to be doing. So it's quite a stark contrast to this, because the main character, as you probably know from previous videos, is Kuklo, I don't know how to say his name, I just make it up. But he was believed to be the Titan's son, and now he's escaped from his captors with Charlie, the captor's little daughter. And he's on this quest to discover who he is, because he's feared and despised by so many because they believe that he's got something to do with the Titans. And he wants to know, is he human? Is he Titan? Is he the monster that he's been brought up to believe that he is? So in this book he actually goes out and faces a Titan straight face on, and sort of has a bit of a revelation, because now he's met what people believe him to be and he realizes who he really is. There's a lot of drama along the way, and he tries to sneak out and gets caught, but it's really interesting to see where he's at emotionally, because having been beaten for most of his life and being like raised believing that he is something to be despised and feared, and then facing what people believe he actually is, it's quite moving to see his revelation once he's finally gotten the thing he's been striving for, to meet a real life Titan. So definitely recommend sticking with this series. I have seen a lot of reviews since I've been reading, and people are saying it's a bit slow and the art style is confusing. I agree with the art style. I thought that might be because I'm not used to this genre. So like the closest I've gotten to this sort of thing is like the Walking Dead comics, and the pictures are very crisp and clear and you know exactly what's going on. And in some of this art style, it does get a bit confusing. Like there's some cells in this that I'm looking at and I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. And there was even times where it was an entire page where it's just like there's noises, and then the pictures, I have no idea what they represent, so I don't get what all the exclamation points are alarming me for, because I can't understand what the picture actually is. So the art style does hurt it a little bit because you do get kind of confused, but I'm hoping as we move forward in the books that'll be neatened up, so pictures will be more obvious as to what they are. And I'm looking forward to actually starting the real, like, original series, because I would imagine that the art style there, they'll have sorted that out from day dot. But it doesn't deter me from reading the series at all. It's just a little bit of a letdown whenever you're in the middle of this gripping moment. There's a lot of action, and then you can't actually tell what's going on until the resolution. You kind of have to skip a few cells or skip a page and see what's going on later on, because it just doesn't make any sense what you're looking at. But if you're into Attack on Titan, or you like manga series, or even if you just like post-apocalyptic or what's it called, dystopian futures, this is definitely worth a read. The characters are well thought out, in my opinion, and there's a lot of emotional moments, or you can really put yourself in their shoes, and it's crazy to imagine what that kind of world would be like. So if you've read Attack on Titan, or you've watched the anime or anything, let me know what you think. Have you read this? How does it compare to the original series? Looking forward to hearing your thoughts, because there's been a lot of mixed reviews online, so I don't know, I'd really like to know what you guys think. But thank you so much for watching. Take care till I see you next time. Bye!